I never thought I'd swing a sledgehammer through my own front door, but there I was, splintering the lock while that busybody Karen from the HOA screamed bloody murder into her phone. "He's trespassing. Armed and dangerous," she shrieked to the 911 operator, her face twisted like she'd swallowed a lemon dipped in entitlement. Little did she know, this trespasser owned every inch of that pine-scented paradise. My great-uncle's cabin, willed to me after he passed, free and clear, no strings from her fascist neighborhood Gestapo. It started 6 months back when I got the call from the lawyer in Boise. Uncle Ray's estate was settled. The cabin in the Idaho Panhandle, smack in the middle of those endless evergreens, was mine. No mortgage, no liens, just pure, off-grid freedom. I've been crashing in a Seattle studio apartment, grinding as a barista to pay off student loans, dreaming of weekends chopping wood and ignoring emails. But Karen? She'd turned the place into her personal fiefdom while Uncle Ray faded in hospice. As HOA president of that godforsaken gated community spilling over from the suburbs, she'd maintained code for slapping on her busybody upgrades. Solar panels I didn't want, a birdhouse that looked like a McMansion, and a welcome mat preaching community first. When I showed up with the deed, she blocked my truck with her pearl-white Escalade, arms crossed over her monogram sweater. "This property violates Covenant 4.2. Unapproved rustic aesthetic," she spat, like she was reciting the Constitution. I laughed, handed her the papers. She scanned them, eyes narrowing to slits. "Fina, but you'll regret crossing the Silver Pine Syndicate." That's when she dialed the cops, claiming I was an unknown male with destructive intent. The deputies arrived in under 10, lights flashing like a bad cop show, but one glance at the deed and they were tipping their hats. "All yours, sir." "Ma'am, might want to cool it." Karen's cheeks burned hotter than a 4th of July sparkler, but she didn't back down. "Oh no." She rallied her syndicate, that coven of wine moms and retired CPAs who enforced rules like it was the end times. Fines started piling up. $500 for noise disturbance from my chainsaw, $200 for unauthorized composting. They even towed my truck for parking on my own gravel drive. Social media got ugly fast. Karen's Facebook group, Silver Pines Watch, exploded with posts. "New owner is a slob." Drugs? Squatters? Who's with me to protect our values? Comments flooded in. Neighbors I'd never met calling me a city rat ruining our haven. One viral thread accused me of eco-terrorism for ditching her solar panels. Backlash hit like a nor'easter. Local news picked it up. HOA feud turns neighbor against neighbor. Protests formed at the gates, signs reading "Karen's right, keep it classy," versus my lone pickup with deed over drama. I felt the betrayal deep, like Uncle Ray's ghost whispering, "Fight dirty, kid." These weren't neighbors. They were a syndicate, laundering dues into power trips, shaking down folks for lawn lengths and holiday light wattage. Karen's husband, some blowhard accountant, funneled complaints to the county, trying to eminent domain my land for a community gazebo. Outrage boiled in my veins. How dare she weaponize the system against a legacy? I went nuclear, but smart, like a tech bro with a grudge. Hired a PI from Spokane, the kind who digs dirt for breakfast. Turns out, Karen's syndicate was rotten to the core. Skimmed dues funding her Botox fund, fake bids on landscaping contracts to her cousin's shell company. I leaked it all anonymously to the Idaho Statesman. Emails, receipts, the works. HOA horror, president's pocket lining exposed. The story detonated. State AG launched an audit. Her board scattered like roaches. Karen's Escalade got repossessed mid-rant on live TV. Her empire crumbling as members sued for refunds. She cornered me at the general store, mascara-streaked, begging, "This is blackmail. You're destroying lives." I sipped my black coffee, met her eyes. "Nah, just reclaiming mine." Cops. They ignored her frantic calls now. The syndicate dissolved in a cloud of lawsuits. Her house went into foreclosure, that pearl-clutching grip slipping on everything. Last I heard, she's clerking at Spokane Walgreens, muttering about ungrateful millennials. Me? I'm grilling venison on Uncle Ray's porch, stars wheeling overhead. no covenants chaining me down. Revenge tastes like freedom, bitter for her, sweet as pine sap for me.